So in today's video, I'm going to be previewing Bradford City versus Doncaster Rovers. We'll have a look at the league table, although it is only match week 1. The last couple of results for both teams. I'll give you my team that I would go with if I was Mark Hughes. And in the second part of today's video, I'm going to go through and give you my score prediction for every single one of the League 2 fixtures for match week 1. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, make sure you drop a like on it. 70 likes as always would be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Thank you very much for 6,000 subscribers. I really do appreciate all your guys' support, so thank you very much for that. Get your score predictions in as well down in the comments section down below. Let's waste no further time though and get straight on to today's video. So obviously it is going to be a very intense, high-paced sort of game for the opening day. I am obviously a Bradford City fan. We take on Doncaster Rovers at home. They were relegated last season under Gary McSheffrey. He stayed around, made a couple decent signings like Lee Tomlin, Luke Molyneux, George Miller as well. I know they've had a very good pre-season. The league table means absolutely nothing because 0 games are being played, but as alphabetical order goes, my team Bradford City are in 3rd, Doncaster are in 8th. If you have a look at Doncaster's past couple of games throughout pre-season, they had a 3-0 win away at United of Manchester, a 2-2 draw at home to Rotherham United, a 1-0 win at home to Huddersfield, a 3-1 win away at Spennymoor, and a 2-0 win away at Nuneaton. So actually unbeaten throughout the whole of pre-season, winning every game apart from that 2-2 draw with Rotherham. That compared though to my team Bradford City, recently we had a 3-2 defeat away to Eccleshill, but it was actually our under-19s that played that game, so you wouldn't really look all too much into that. We had a 3-0 defeat though away to Chesterfield. That was our first team. That was an absolutely horrendous performance, but just a few days before that we had a 2-0 win at home to Sunderland where we absolutely played them off the park. So that kind of proves pre-season means absolutely nothing. In the space of 4 days we've completely outclassed and outplayed a championship team, then we've been absolutely battered by a team in the league below. Then before that we had a 4-1 win away at York City, a 2-0 defeat at home to Derby County, but our team was all over the place. We had so many injuries for that game and so many players just not fit enough to play. So Derby absolutely run us ragged. Players like Mendes Lang were absolutely incredible in that game. Then our first pre-season game we had a 2-0 win away to Bradford Park Avenue. Now if we go through the team that I would go with if I was Mark Hughes, the match previews this season will have a lot more structure. I do want to do my score predictions for every game in the second part of the match previews. Each video should be around 8 to 10 minutes long, but the team that I would go with then if I was Mark Hughes, taking into consideration what I have seen throughout pre-season, I've been to every single pre-season game, and also taking in how many minutes everybody has played, I would go with a 4-2-3-1 formation. I'd go Harry Lewis in goal. He is going to be the number 1 this season. Obviously we've got Colin Doyle as a backup. He's also the goalkeeper coach. Then third choice is Heath Richardson. I think Harry Lewis will play every game this season if he is fit. Right back, I've gone with Brad Halliday. I think he'll just about manage enough minutes to start this game. Throughout pre-season he did manage 162 minutes, the exact same actually as Oscar Threlkeld. Luke Hendry has not managed any minutes throughout the whole of pre-season, so he's not going to be any contention. I think Cousin Dawson actually managed 176, but I think Halliday much better in my opinion, and 14 minutes isn't really going to make that too much difference. Centre halves, firstly I would go with Matty Platt. He played the second most amount of minutes throughout pre-season. He played 321 alongside Richie Smallwood. I think he's been fantastic in pretty much every game he has played. He looks like a really good recruit. Picked him up from Barrow and he looks like a very good signing. Partnering him, I've gone with Romney Critchlow. Obviously Timmy Odesina, again not played any minutes throughout pre-season. I'd rather have a left-footed centre-back on the left side. Songo for me, not quite up to standard in terms of on-the-ball technical ability. In terms of if you need him to come on for the last 15 minutes to see out the game, he is your man. But in terms of starting the game, I've gone with Romney Critchlow. Managed 234 minutes throughout pre-season. He had a bit of a shaky game away at Chesterfield in that second half, but apart from that I think he's been fantastic. Looks really composed on the ball, and again looks like another very good signing. Left back, I've gone with Matty Folds. Obviously his other competition, Liam Ridehalgh, only managed 29 minutes throughout the whole of pre-season. He is nowhere near fit enough to start this game. Matty Folds I think has been fairly impressive throughout all the games. He's managed 273 minutes throughout pre-season. All these statistics are according to Simon Parker on the Telegraph and Argus, and I think Folds has done fairly decent. You know, this is his season now where he needs to nail down that first team left back spot. Obviously Liam Ridehalgh is out of contract at the end of this season. Matty Folds has recently signed a new 2-year contract with the option of a further year. Moving in then to the centre of midfield, firstly Richie Smallwood. I think he will be the captain at the time of recording, which is 12:30 on the 28th of July. It hasn't actually been announced who the captain is, but like I said, Richie Smallwood managed 321 minutes, the joint most amount for an outfield player. He's been fantastic. He has simply been a class above. I think he's been fantastic to watch. I think he will be one of the best central midfielders in the league this season. Obviously the squad numbers were actually announced yesterday. My thoughts on that is exclusively live now to Tier 3 Channel channel members, so feel free to check that out if you are in a position to do so. I'm partnering Richie Smallwood. I have gone with Ryan East. Now, I would have liked to have gone with Levi Sutton, but I don't think he's managed enough minutes. Only 63 minutes played, according to Simon Parker. He's nowhere near enough, so I've gone with Ryan East. He managed 293 minutes. He's very good on the ball. There is question marks over his physicality. Sometimes he can be a little bit weak and get pushed off the ball, but apart from that, I think he's been very good, very impressive, and he definitely suits the style of play, especially in a 4-2-3-1 that Mark Hughes wants to play. On the right-hand side, this is kind of an area where we are lacking a little bit in the winger department. I've gone with Emmanuel Osadibe. I think he's been very good throughout pre-season. When he signed, there was some mixed opinions. Walsall fans didn't rate him too highly. He managed 263 minutes throughout pre-season. I think in the games he has played, he's looked very good. Sometimes you can see that there is that problem of inconsistency, like against Chesterfield. He wasn't really involved in the game whatsoever, but I know he was playing on the left-hand side. If he starts on the right-hand side, which is where I would want him to play, like where he played there against Sunderland, I think it was, I think he looked absolutely fantastic, so I'd go with him on the right-hand side. In the number 10 position, I'd go with Jamie Walker. He managed 301 minutes throughout pre-season. He's our only real natural number 10, and I think if Jamie Walker's fit, Jamie Walker plays. If he can play how he played against Sunderland, against Doncaster, he will absolutely run the show on Saturday. So hopefully we get the best of Jamie Walker on Saturday, and for me, he should be starting in that number 10 position. On the left-hand side, I've gone with Lee Angle. Obviously, Aboisa isn't fit at the moment. You know, he picked up an injury, and Harry Chapman only managed 119 minutes throughout pre-season. Jake Young, I'd personally go with Lee Angle. I think Angle has played really well in pre-season, scored that goal as well away at York City. Angle managed 231 minutes, has also been given the number 7 shirt, so maybe Mark Hughes sees him more of a left winger this season rather than a striker when you've got Vidane Oliver, Andy Cook, Cian Harratt as your striking competition to get Lee Angle into the team. You probably are going to have to put him out wide, and I think he takes a little bit of pressure off the striker. We'll have to wait and see who I think should be starting as striker, but I think he takes pressure off the striker and it allows himself to bring others into play. I don't think he's the best goal scorer in the team, but I think he's got one of the best hold-up plays in the team. Technical ability is fantastic, so for me personally, I'd have Lee Angle starting on the left-hand side. And up front, I've gone with Andy Cook, with Vidane Oliver only managing 84 minutes throughout pre-season and Andy Cook managing 231. Cook is just by far and away much fitter, scored a goal or two as well throughout pre-season as well, so I'd like to see Andy Cook start. He has been given the number 9 shirt, so clearly Mark Hughes wants him to stay around and score some goals for Bradford City. I think if Andy Cook can stay fit throughout the whole season, then I think he gets 20 goals, to be honest with you. On the bench then for me, that would leave Colin Doyle, Jan Songo, Liam Ridehalgh, Levi Sutton, Harry Chapman, Jake Young and Vidane Oliver, which would mean the players that miss out, there's 11 players who miss out per game. Heath Richardson, Oscar Threlkeld, Rhys Staunton, Finn Cousin-Dawson, Luke Hendry, Timmy Odesina, Alex Gilead, Cian Scales, Charlie Wood, Aboisa and Cian Harratt. The only one that I'd maybe see people debating there is probably Cian Harratt over potentially Jake Young, but I feel like if you've got Vidane Oliver on the bench, there's no point having 2 strikers on the bench if we are going to play a 1-striker formation. If you play the 4-diamond-2, then maybe we could go with Cian Harratt on the bench, but for now I think I'd go with that would be my team. Now then, let's move on to my score predictions for all the other games. I'm not going to go into as much detail. I'm just going to give you guys my quick score predictions. AFC Wimbledon versus Gillingham, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. Bradford City versus Doncaster Rovers, I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for the Bantams in that game. Carlisle versus Crawley, I'm going to go with a 2-0 away win for Crawley. Harrogate versus Swindon, again I'm going to go with a 2-0 away win for Swindon. Leyton Orient versus Grimsby, I'm going to go with a 2-1 home win for the Orient. Northampton versus Colchester, I'm going to go with a 2-0 home win for the Cobblers. Rochdale versus Crewe, I'm going to go with a 1-0 away win for Crewe. Salford versus Mansfield, I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. Stockport versus Barrow, I'm going to go with a 3-1 home win for the county. Sutton versus Newport, I'm going to go with a 0-0 draw. Tranmere versus Stevenage, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. And Walsall versus Hartlepool, I am also going to go with a 1-1 draw. But that is where I'm going to leave it for today's video. If you have enjoyed the new format for the match previews, make sure you drop a like on it. 70 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, would be absolutely class. Subscribe if you are new as well. Thank you very much once again for 6,000 subscribers. We are now on the road to 7,000, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get your score predictions as well as your predicted team as well down in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching. Shout out to our current tier 2 channel member Dylan Broadhead and our current tier 3 channel member B Davies 211. Have a great rest of your day and I shall see you all tomorrow for the Brighouse away match day vlog. Peace.